To help us build our MDX expressions, the Calculation Designer includes several calculation tools. Let's look first at metadata. The Calculation Tools pane is in the bottom left corner of the Calculation Designer and contains 3 tabs, the first of which is the Metadata tab. And that's where we see the structure of the cube and its dimensions, just like when we're working with the browser in bits. At the top, we have our measures organized by measure group, and we'll see our calculated measures here too, either mixed in with the measure groups or in other folders, depending on how we assigned the calculated measures to folders. We can browse the metadata to find a measure or a calculation that we want to use in our MDX expression. Now, a calculation is not limited to calculated measures, by the way. It can be any type of calculated member, as we'll see later. It could be a name set, or we can even reference KPI values in an expression. We also have access to all of our dimensions, but unlike the browser, which allows us to select only attribute hierarchies or user hierarchies, we can access any type of dimension object for our calculation. We can reference a dimension directly, or a hierarchy, or a level of a hierarchy, and even individual dimension members. To use the metadata tree, we use drag and drop. We select the object we want and drag it to the expression box. So for a calculation that combines our sales amount measures, we can select Internet Sales Amount in the metadata tree, and it appears in the expression box as we see here, with the measure's dimension name as a prefix followed by a dot and then the name of the measure. Notice how everything is enclosed in braces, which, as we learned earlier, are required only when the name includes a space. We can then type in any mathematical operators that we need, and then continue selecting items from the metadata tree, such as reseller sales amount.